A powerful blow today to President Obama's plan to close the Guantanamo Bay prison camp for terror suspects. It comes from Senate Democrats who've decided not to give the president the money to follow through on his pledge. Let's go to our senior congressional correspondent, Dana Bash. All right, what's going on up on Capitol Hill, Dana?
Well, you know, Wolf, that shutting Guantanamo Bay is such a high priority for President Obama. He announced on his second full day in office that it would close this January. The problem is he made that announcement without a plan for where the terrorist suspects will go, and he did ask Congress for money. Well, Democrats now are grumbling that the White House simply didn't think that through, and now they're paying a political price.
It's an about-face for Senate Democrats and a rare slap at President Obama. Congress will reject his request for $80 million to close Guantanamo Bay until he comes up with a plan for the 240 detainees there.
Guantanamo makes us less safe. However, this is neither the time nor the bill to deal with this.
Why? Democratic leadership sources admit Republicans have been successful in their relentless campaign accusing Democrats of jeopardizing American safety, playing up fears that terror suspects could be imprisoned or tried in your backyard. Daily attacks on the Senate floor.
Shutting this facility now could only serve one end. That's to make Americans less safe than Guantanamo has.
A web video with ominous music featuring the smoldering Pentagon on 9/11 and a question, what are Democrats doing to make you safe? Even a press release entitled, Meet Your New Neighbor, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Talk to Democrats in the hallway and they're frustrated by the GOP tactics.
This shibboleth of, oh, the Democrats want to put terrorists in your neighborhoods is just a lot of bull.
But many Democrats are also aggravated at the president for putting them in a political bind, announcing Guantanamo would close, asking for money without a plan for the terror suspects. Even the Senate's #2 Democrat and close Obama ally, Dick Durbin.
Did the White House put you all in a bit of an awkward position by asking for this money ahead of a plan?
Yes. Most of the members would have said, why would we want to cast an unpopular vote for a theory as opposed to a plan?
Now, Democrats insist the idea of closing Guantanamo Bay is not dead. They're just not going to move ahead with any money for it until the president comes up with a public plan for what to do with those terror suspects. Meanwhile, Republicans, as you can imagine, Wolf, are reveling in a rare political victory here. They are still pushing ahead with a measure that will explicitly say that no detainees currently at Guantanamo Bay can be transferred anywhere on U.S. soil. Wolf.
Dana, thanks very much.